Hello everyone, it's Hannah here. I just wanted to chat about the Eurovision Song Contest 2024. I have listened to all the contestants that were chosen to perform for their countries, and I just want to chat to someone about it. So I'm going to go through every single act, tell you whether I liked them, whether I'm not, whether I think they're going to win or not, because I have some that I love and some that I really don't, and I'm going to go into all of that and just chat about it and put some of my favourite pictures from their music videos up. So I haven't seen who's been knocked out. There will be 2 semi-finals. There's already been one when I'm filming this, and I haven't seen who's been knocked out. So this is going to be me talking about every single act that was chosen to perform by their country for the Eurovision Song Contest. There'll then be 2 semi-finals where a load will get knocked out, and then the final will be on Saturday. So I'm going to get straight into it. I'm going to also talk in the order that the music videos were uploaded onto the Eurovision Song Contest YouTube page. So first up we had Bessa with the song Titan. This is for Albania. Loved it. Would love it to win. Powerful, beautiful, gorgeous song. All about being unbreakable, being like a titan, strong. No matter what you go through in life, you're going to get through it. I loved it. I thought it was such a gorgeous song. I just think it's going to be gorgeous performed, and I haven't watched any of the rehearsals, so I don't know how the staging is going to be or anything like that, but I think it's just going to be absolutely stunning. I thought it was gorgeous. We then had Latvia with the song Jacko, and she is from Armenia. It's a folk pop song. I thought it was a really fun music video. I thought it was a fun song. We then had Kayleen with We Will Rave. That is for Austria. It was a dance clubbing track, and that's just not my genre of music at all. So I just wasn't really into it, but it was nothing against the song. It was just, it wasn't my genre that I really like. We had Electric Fields with One Blood. That's for Australia, and some of it was done in an Aboriginal language and then some of it in English. There was no music video, which you can see, and I'll mention this when I get to another one, how the songs are doing in the charts of their own countries and the comment sections, and also with how many views on YouTube. So if you go on the Eurovision Song Contest YouTube page and then click on the individual videos, then it will show you all the views, and some of them don't have a lot of views at all. They're not charting in their country, and then some of them have become huge successes and they are number 1 in their country. And with Electric Fields, there was no music video at all. There was just the 2 people looking at the camera. That was it. It was a lyric video, and I think that's a mistake because it had about 1 million views, which on average they all had about 1 million. Some had below, some had a little bit above, and not a lot had huge numbers. Like the most was probably about 6 million, and then one of them, which is the one that I think is going to win, has like gone viral. But with this, I think not having a music video, I just don't know what to expect. I don't know what the staging is going to be like. I don't know what the style's like. I thought it was a good song. But let's be honest, the Eurovision Song Contest, they say, oh, it's about songs. It's really about everything. The staging, the costumes, the lighting, the choreography, everything coming together. And it's really, you got to put on a performance. It's not just about the song itself. And I really don't know what to expect at all, but I really did enjoy that song. I think that song will do well. We then had Patrice for Azerbaijan, and I can't really remember much of it. It was quite forgettable for me. I didn't love it. I have in front of me my notes that I wrote when I originally watched these, which was yesterday, and I put forgettable. I just think it will be forgotten in all the other songs, but Azerbaijan always does really well at the Eurovision Song Contest, so I think it will do well because they always seem to do well. But for me, I just didn't think it was very memorable in the mix of all the other songs that we got going on. We then have Musty with Before the Party's Over for Belgium. I thought it was a good song. I think the staging is going to be incredible. The music video, I loved when he was preaching with all the microphones. I thought that looked great. I hope he's going to do that on stage, bring all those microphones together. I think it will look really great. I just think it's going to be brought to life with the video, but I did really like the song as well. We then have, get yourselves ready, Baby Lasagna with the song Rim Tim Tak Ding, and that's for Croatia, and it's a funny comedy, agricultural song. It was a funny song. I think it would do well. I didn't love the song. Like some of these I've been listening to on repeat since yesterday because I love the song. Like Bessa with Titan. I just love that song so much. I'm going to try not to talk about it too much, like talk about the ones that I love, because I want to talk about them all, but I just love the song Titan. There was just something about it I adored. But with Baby Lasagna, I only listened to that once. I didn't listen to it over and over again, but it's very Eurovision Song Contest. It's very fun, and so I think it would do well. We then had Sila from Cyprus, and that's with the song Liar. It was very 2000s pop, Britney Spears kind of choreography. I liked she was wearing a gold suit in the music video, and it was a crop jacket and then with gold trousers. I hope she wears that on the night. I loved that. I thought that was really striking. I think there'll be lots of dancing, lots of great choreography with it. She is 17, the youngest in the competition. I thought it was alright. I didn't love it. I thought it was an okay song. We then have Aniko with Pedestal, and that's for Czechia, and it's a grunge song, and I loved it. It's all about, the song goes, I'm putting myself on the pedestal this time. So it's all about when you're in a relationship and maybe you put your partner on the pedestal and you always put yourself down and you always put them before yourself, and she's saying, no, it's my time now, I'm going to put myself first. I just loved it. I loved the whole thing. I think that could win. I really thought it was a very fantastic song. I really liked it. We have several pages here. I'm just turning the page. We then have Saba with the song Sand for Denmark. I thought it was a really beautiful song, really pretty, but I don't know if it will get a little bit lost in all the other acts. And with the Eurovision Song Contest, everyone will perform who makes it through the semi-finals. Everyone will perform on Saturday in the final, and then the lines open, and then it will be a public vote, and then there's this complicated points judging system, and someone's going to win, and whoever that is, then the Eurovision Song Contest the next year will be held in their country. And I just feel there's a lot of songs to remember in this. I don't know if Sand is really gonna stick out to anyone. We then have Estonia. I couldn't pronounce the band or the song, so I didn't want to butcher it, but they call themselves Zombie Folk. I put mad. I thought it was mad, but I think it's very Eurovision. It may do very well, but it was just completely mad. We then have a really mad one. This is Windows 95 Man with No Rules for Finland. This is a parody comedy song. I think it's a bit Marmite. I think people are either going to love it or not. It wasn't really for me. I didn't love it, but I do think it will do really well. It's a double act. And it starts with this giant denim egg, and this man comes out the egg and he's wearing a thong, and then his line throughout the whole thing is just no rules. He just repeats that, and I think the thing is supposed to be that he's naked, and then there's these different props he's using to cover himself, and then there's this other one who's wearing all denim who's singing, and it's all very, very strange. Normally in Eurovision, you do have these really mad off-the-wall songs, and there's actually quite a few this year, or people have gone very serious with their songs. There's not a lot of just normal pop songs. I would say that I used to think Eurovision when I was growing up was just pop songs, just fun pop songs. But it's either people have gone full mad, surreal, like Windows 95 Man, or very serious, like with Titan. I love that song. With Titan, I adore it. So yeah, but Windows 95 Man, I think he'll do really well. We then have Simlane with Mon Amour, and that is for France. It's a ballad. It is stunning. I'd be very happy for him to win as well. Stunning song. It's all, I watched it with the subtitles on because he sings it in French, and it's all about will you love me, just let me know, but I'm gonna wait for you anyway. This kind of unrequited love. Oh my god, it was heartbreaking. It was so beautiful. His voice is stunning. I adored the song. I just thought it was so gorgeous. Such a beautiful song. We then had Isaac with Always on the Run for Germany. Stunning again. Would love Isaac to win. The voice, his voice was just so stunning as well, and I just loved it. I thought it was beautiful. Absolutely adored that one as well. We then had Natsa with Firefighter. Again, I've put would love her to win. I've put a heart next to the ones that I want to win, and we've got 3 in a row now. Firefighter, that's for Georgia. Strong song. I loved at the end. She had this Wonder Woman inspired dress in the music video. I thought it was gorgeous. I loved the song. I thought it was stunning. Again, could be a winner. Really beautiful. A ballad again about overcoming obstacles within your life and getting through it. There's a lot of songs that are kind of like, the world seems like a very mental place at the moment and very frightening, but the human spirit will prevail. There's kind of that theme in a lot of the songs. And in Eurovision, you're not actually allowed to be political, but you are allowed to be quite vague with different stuff, which I'll get into that with another song. But I loved that. I loved Firefighter. I think Georgia's got a very, very strong winning song there. We then have Mana Sati for Greece with Zara. The music video is supposed to be a parody of old stereotypes of Greece with new Greece in it. I thought the music video was very interesting. I thought the whole thing was very creatively interesting. I don't know if I really got it. It was all like different kind of genres in a song. It's a really interesting song, and I did listen to it a few times. So maybe that proves it's good that I kept listening to it, but I don't know if I fully got it, or I don't know, but it was an interesting song. We then have Hera Björk with Scared of Heights for Iceland. She did Eurovision in 2010, didn't win. She then did Eurovision in 2008, 2009, and that was with other bands. So in one of them she was a background singer for someone else, and then I think she was something for Sweden as well, and she's kind of known as Eurovision kind of royalty, that she's always there. And the song really feels like she's saying, now's my time. I was scared before, but I think now's my time. Is a really uplifting, fun, lovely song. I just thought it was really nice, upbeat, good song. I kind of want her to win, because when I looked at her arcs, I did my own research into people, and I saw that she's kind of been around Eurovision a lot. I was like, maybe it is her time. She was scared of heights. Now she's here. She's going to take it on. I think it would be cool if she won, because so many other years, you know, she hasn't, and she's been around Eurovision. I don't know. I think it'd be nice if she won. Oh, God. We then have this one I don't even know what to say about. This is Bambi Thug with the song Doomsday Blue, and it's for Ireland. Ireland have not qualified the last few years, so they then have gone for something very different. It's creepy, it's satanic, it's weird. She sounds like she's possessed. It's all supposed to be like that. It's not my interpretation of it. There's like, you know, the pendulum, star in the pendulum, witch things. She's doing a seance at one point. There's this creepy creature that's kind of possessing her. She then talks in this voice like she has been possessed by a demon. It's all very satanic, and it's supposed to be like that. It's very weird because the hook in it is very catchy pop song, and then the rest of it is really dark. Wasn't for me. I didn't like it. It was too dark for me, too kind of creepy for me, and I don't know, there was just something I wasn't into at all. It's a really odd choice for a country to choose such an odd song, but maybe they think because we didn't qualify for, you know, a few years we haven't qualified, maybe we just throw the weirdest thing at it, and maybe that will stick with Eurovision. It's also not fun, if you know what I mean. Like with Eurovision, there's a lot of fun songs, they're just fun, that's it. Like Windows 95 Man. Whereas this song, it feels really dark and heavy, and it is about possession, and I'm just not into those kind of things, and I'm not into that. So some people are going to love it, some people aren't. It's not for me. We then had Eden Gullen with the song Hurricane for Israel, and the song is about the 7th of October attack. I thought it was a beautiful song. I thought it was a beautiful tribute. The music video is done in a very artistic way, but you know exactly what it's about. It's about the Nova Festival. In Eurovision, you're not allowed to be political. So this song has come under fire. Some people wanted Israel to not perform, that it's not political enough that it got banned. So they've said you could have a hurricane, an upheaval in your own life, but once you know what it's about, it really connects to that, in my opinion. But the whole thing with Eurovision this year, it's unite through music. So it's all about put the politics aside, put world events aside, and just let the music speak for itself, and let's just have a fun night. But obviously you can't, like with different stuff going on, if it's happening to your country, then you're not going to be able to just put things aside. But with Hurricane, I personally thought it was a very beautiful song, but there's been a lot of controversy over their involvement in the contest. We then have Angela Mango for Italy, and I thought it was a really strong pop song, very strong, could do very well. It wasn't personally for me, but it could do very well in the competition. We then had Dons with the song Hollow for Latvia. I thought it was a really nice ballad, but I didn't really have much else to say about it. We have Sylvester that's for Lithuania, with Luktelk. I thought it was quite forgettable in the mix of all these other songs that you're having, but obviously it will be whittled down with 2 semi-finals. Not everyone who I listen to is going to perform, but I just thought it was a little bit I didn't really connect to it, but other people might love it. We had Talia with Fighter for Luxembourg. I thought it was quite a boring song. They haven't actually performed in a really long time. They haven't entered the contest. I don't know why they didn't enter the contest for so many years, but in her lifetime, she's never seen a Eurovision Song Contest where her country has been in it, because they've never been in it throughout her whole lifetime. So that's interesting, but I don't think it's a very strong song, personally. Dom really liked it. I will give you Dom's critique. I wrote it down. He said, there's a lot musically going on, melodically, rhythmically, and it's a very dynamic song. So he really liked that song, but it wasn't for me. We then had Sarah with the song Loop for Malta. I didn't really connect to it in any way, so I didn't really have much to write about it. We then have Natalia with In the Middle for Moldova. Again, wasn't really for me. Didn't really connect to it that much. Some people might love it. It just wasn't really for me. We then have Juiced with Euro Papa. This is for the Netherlands. This is going to win. Let me say it now. This is going to win because it has gone so viral. So this song on YouTube has 23 million views. The average views that the others have, and they're uploaded from the Eurovision Song Contest's YouTube page, so it's not like they've got loads of followers on YouTube and they put it on their own accounts and that's why it's done so well. No, they're all coming from the Eurovision Song Contest's page, and Europapa has 23 million views. England has 1 million. All the others seem to have a million. Some of them have a little bit more, like 6 million, but nowhere near 23 million views. It's gone viral. The song went #1 in the Netherlands. It's a song to his late father. He describes it as very Dutch. I think it's going to win. I just think with the success that he's already had before going into the competition, I think it's going to have, because 23 million people have seen it, that's got to translate into the competition itself, considering the public vote. I think it's going to win. I didn't love the song. I didn't hate the song. It's a very fun song. It's just kind of the words Europapa over and over again, but it had a sentimental piece in it as well. I thought it was a fun song. We then had Luna with The Tower. That's for Poland. I liked that song. I thought it was good. We had Portugal with the song Grito, and it was haunting. It was about a flame burning within her. She sings it in Portuguese, but I looked up the lyrics of it because they didn't have a version available that had the captions, the lyrics on the screen. So then I looked up the lyrics separately, and the lyrics are beautiful. I'd be very happy for this to win. I think it's stunning. I don't know, because someone else in the competition, Serbia, said because she's singing her song in Serbian, she doesn't know if it will really connect to the competition, and that it's a bit of a gamble by doing that, but she really wants to sing the song in Serbian. And with this song, it is sung in Portuguese, so there is that kind of maybe people won't connect to it as much, but I think they will. I think it will be performed beautifully. I think it's haunting. If you look up the lyrics yourself, it's all about, I've got this flame in me that's still burning on, and it's really gorgeous. The lyrics I just thought were lovely. I thought it was a lovely song. I put a heart next to it. I'd be very happy for it to win. I thought it was a great song. We then have Mekara with 1111 for San Marino. It was a rock pop song, very high energy. I liked it. I thought it was good. We had Teodora with Romanda. Romanda, that was for Serbia. And Romanda is a flower, and it means the phoenix flower. And the song is really about rising from the ashes like a phoenix, but also it's about Serbia. And the expression Romanda is about Serbia rebuilding after the war. Very sentimental song. It'll be sung in Serbian. Very kind of dark song. I liked it. I thought it was... I had done my own research into it. So having not done your own research into it, I don't know. She thinks it's a bit of a risk. Will people connect to it because it's being sung in Serbian? But I thought it was beautiful. But then I already knew because I'd looked it up, that when she sang Romanda, that's about this flower, this phoenix flower representing the Serbian spirit. I thought it was a gorgeous song. We then had A Raven with Veronica, that's for Slovenia. Creepy, satanic, not sure. Are we praying to some unknown god? That's what I put down. So Veronica is kind of this god figure. That's the name of the song. And so she's saying, I'm Veronica, I'm praying to Veronica, and not really praying, but like, I'm Veronica. And then at the end she's like, everyone's Veronica. And I think it's supposed to be an empowering song, but I didn't know what this character was. I didn't know. It's kind of very creepy. The music video is very satanic and creepy, and she's really going into that vibe with these odd movements and these like claws, and it wasn't for me at all. But it was interesting, but it wasn't for me. It was a very strange vibe, the whole thing. We then had Spain with the song Zora. This is a pop duo, and the woman, Mary, started her music career when she was 50. She used to own a hair salon with her husband, and I thought it was an interesting song. It's about the double standards women face. I thought it was interesting. It could do well in the competition. We then had Twins for Sweden. They are Marcus and Martinus with the song Unforgettable. These twins have their own TV show. They're very successful. And what I could find out about them is they got a #1 album when they were 13 years old. So they've done very well. So they already have a huge fan base to go on. So maybe that will help them also when it comes to the public vote and people already liking them. I thought it was an okay pop song. I don't know what they're going to do with the staging. That would be interesting to see. But they already have a steady fan base, so that may already help them. We then have Nemo with The Code for Switzerland. It's a pop rap. He's on a train. It's going a bit mad. A pop bop, I put down. It's very odd. The music video is very, very strange. Very creative. I don't really remember it that much, to be honest with you. It's singing and then he's rapping, but it didn't leave that huge an impression on me. But I thought it was like a good song. We then have, and Dom liked it as well. Got here, Dom did like that song. We have Ukraine with Teresa and Maria is what the song is called. It is a folk song, very Florence and the Machine vibes. There's a rap in it as well. It's 2 female artists, and one of them's a rapper, the other one's a singer. I thought it was an interesting song. We then have the United Kingdom with Ollie Alexander, who Ollie Alexander in England is already very famous. So he is a pop star, he is an actor, he has a strong social media following. I don't know how popular he is around Europe, but I'm guessing quite popular because he's had very big songs. He also did a song with Elton John, and he is performing the song Dizzy. I don't know how strong that's going to be with all the other songs, because there's some songs like Mon Amour, Titan, just gorgeous songs, Pedestal, really memorable songs within there. Dizzy is just a very fun pop song. It's kind of in between. It's odd because a lot of the songs are very serious ballads and I love them, and then there's those really off the wall like Europapa odd songs, and then Dizzy is very kind of just fun, just a fun song, but it could get lost in all the other songs because it doesn't really have a lot more to it. It's just a fun pop song. But I will say, I listened to it once yesterday and I probably know all the lyrics. Like, I just have it in my head. I know how the song goes in my head. So maybe it's that, the catchiness of it, that they're hoping people have already listened to the song and already liked it before the contest begins, because obviously for like a lot of people, they don't look up the songs before. They just vote for who's their fave on the night. So maybe, I don't know how well we're going to do. I'm not in love with it. It's not my favourite entry for us. Obviously, I hope we win. I would love for us to win. I think Ollie Alexander is a fantastic singer, like such a beautiful voice, fantastic performer. We'll have to see how it's staged and everything. Maybe it will come to life in that and they'll have like a big staging. I don't know. But I wasn't like hugely in love with it. We then lastly have Gate for Norway, and it had a horror music video. I didn't really connect to it. I didn't really understand what was going on. Dom said it looked like the music video was an advert for a car. I don't think it did at all. It was a woman, the man was chasing her through the woods and then chasing her over ice, and she falls through the ice. I didn't really get the song. to be honest with you. I didn't really understand what the song was about. And those are my opinions. You may disagree. Let me know down below if you agree with the ones that I love or not. My favourite is Albania, Bessa. Absolutely adored that. I then loved Aniko with Pedestal for Czechia. I also loved, of course, Isaac, Always on the Run for Germany. And I loved Mon Amour for France. Nazia, Firefighter for Georgia. Hera Bjork, I would just love her to win because she's been in it so many times. I kind of feel like it's her time, let her win. I loved Israel's song, Hurricane. It was a very beautiful song, very like stunning voice she's got. Portugal's song, Haunting, thought that was gorgeous. And that's it. That's the ones that I have put heart next to that I absolutely loved. So I'm going to end it here because I've been going on for so long. I just looked at my camera. I'm like, oh my God, I've been chatting a million years. But tell me who's your favourite in the competition, if you like your country's entry or not. For me, I don't know if it's that strong a song, but I would love us to win. In my lifetime, they haven't won. The United Kingdom have not won the Eurovision Song Contest in my lifetime. I would love to see them win. It would be amazing. But I'm going to end it here. I might do a video reaction to the semi-final results. Let me know, and I'll see you again soon for another video.